operation that would only be a further disappointment and discomfort. And I can recall she was at that point go through some operation that would only be a further disappointment and discomfort. And I can recall she was at that point in the county hospital here in Marin. And she was an old-time nurse, so I remember the doctor saying, well, don't you think your mother better decide this for herself? I mean, you know, you're all being very liberal and interesting about the fact that you don't think an operation would be wise if it would only cause her more discomfort, blah, blah, blah. But in the meantime, it is her life, you know, you're talking about. So I think the question should appropriately be asked her. And she decided that she would like to have the operation, simply that if it were successful, she might live another X number of years. And if not, that was no horror to her either. So she had the operation, and it was happily, seemingly successful. But the doctor then told us that he could only go into the lower intestine. The upper intestine might have some further problem, but he didn't. It was some kind of, like, not growths even, but just, those were just places in the intestine where the walls had become scarred or something, and they tended to adhere, and so you got small blockages which were causing her all this difficulty. But then, sadly, she went back into the same damn dilemma, and that time she didn't survive. So this is for my mother, Genevieve Jules Creeley, April 8th, 1887 to October 7th, 1972. Tender, semi-articulate flickers of your presence, all those years past now, 85, impossible to count them one by one, like addition, subtraction, missing not one. The last curled up in on yourself position you take in the bed, hair wisped up on your head, a top-knot body skeletal, eyes closed against, it must be, further disturbance, breathing a skim of time, lightly kicks the intervals, days and years of it, work, changes, sweet flesh caught at the edges, dignity's faded dilemma. It is your life. Oh, no one's forgotten anything ever. They want to make you happy when they remember. Walk a little, get up now, die easily, die safely, easily into singleness, too tired with it to keep on and on. Waves break at the darkness. Whatever meant more than I know. Body gave me my own generous, inexorable place of you. I feel the mouth's sluggishness, slips on turns of things, said to you, too soon, too late, wants to go back to beginning. Smells of the hospital room, the doctor, she responds to now. The order, get me there. Death's let you out, comes true. This, that, endlessly circular life. And we came back to see you one last time. This time, your head shuddered, it seemed. Your eyes wanted, I thought, to see who it was. I am here and will follow. And thanks a lot for your patience, and yeah, it's just, I'd like to end with that. Thank you.
In San